This one habit will change your life as a man. Let's get into it. Alright, man, what's good, y'all, man? My name is Isaac, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back to the channel. And, you know, I was just thinking, man, and I'm like, of all of the habits that I do on a day-to-day basis, which one gave me the most ROI, right? And as I was sitting there thinking about that, I'm like, okay, I started waking up early. That helped. You know, I got consistent. Obviously, consistency is a big one, but this main habit that I'm about to tell y'all right now, I feel like can help you avoid, and I spoke on it a little bit in my last video. I'm not sure if y'all watched that. If you haven't, go watch that. But I touched on it in my last video. I feel like this one habit as a man changes everything. Like, if you get this one habit down, you get so much return for getting it down that I don't see why you would not do it, right? And that habit that I'm talking about is getting to bed on time. Now, y'all might say, okay, Isaac, is this nigga trying to tell me to set a bedtime? In a way, yes. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I kind of am trying to tell you to set a bedtime as a grown man. But listen, there's a reason for that, right? And it sounds kind of taboo. But I honestly and truly believe that getting to bed on time gives you outsized returns, right? And that's because getting to bed on time helps you avoid the main things as a man that lead to our downfall, per se, right? As a man, think of it right now. Stop before I answer for you. Think to yourself, what are the main things that lead to the downfall of men, right? What are the main things that lead to a man's downfall or not achieving his goals, or, you know what I'm saying? Just anything that can stop you from getting to where you want to be as a man. I'll give you 5 seconds. All right, cool. If you ask me, what are the main things that keep a man from achieving all of the goals that he's set for himself, right? I say lust, women, right? I say smoking, drinking, drugs, indulging in any kind of drugs of any kind, any sort, right? I say partying, right? Staying out too late, partying. That leads to you being hungover, drunk, waking up late the next morning, missing your deadlines. You know what I'm saying? When you know you have important things to do the next day, right? So, all of those things, right? With that being said, all of them can be avoided simply by getting to bed on time, right? Right or wrong. So, I've set a non-negotiable bedtime for myself each night, and that's 10:30 p.m. It's a little bit early for, you know what I'm saying, those of you who aren't used to going to bed early like that. But I honestly feel like, think to yourself, what good comes after 10:30 p.m.? Like, honestly and genuinely, stop and think to yourself, as a man, what good things come to you after 10:30 p.m.? Because I know, speaking for myself, 10:30 p.m. after that time, brother, there is nothing good that can possibly come from me being awake that late, right? I stay up past 10:30 p.m. I'm bored. Now all of a sudden I want to go smoke, right? I don't really drink that much, but if I was out partying occasionally, I'll drink, right? I stay up past 10:30 p.m. and I'm leaving the house. Most likely I'm either what? I'm going to a party, I'm going to a function, I'm going to a kickback, I'm going to see a girl. You feel me? Like, all of that type of stuff past 10:30 p.m., right? And it's just like, the next morning, say you are going to a party. Say you are smoking, drinking, just on some chill shit in your crib, right? The next morning, what happens? You smoke, you drink, you lay up with that girl, right? Past 10:30 p.m., you do what you do. And then the next morning, what happens? You wake up and you feel like trash. You feel like, for a lack of a better word, like, the next morning, you drink, you're going to be hungover. You smoke, you probably greened out, passed out. I know for me, speaking specifically for me, I used to smoke all the time, and I always had like a routine. I had a night blunt, right? Or like, you know what I'm saying? I would smoke right before bed or close to bed time, around that 10:30, 11 p.m. time, right? And the next morning, I would just wake up feeling just so groggy and just slow and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'd have brain fog. Like I genuinely feel like the nights that I went to sleep earlier than 10:30 p.m., I just naturally woke up feeling better. That's another thing too. The earlier you go to sleep, and I read this in a book somewhere, right? I'm not sure what the book is. If I find it, I'll obviously let you guys know. But I read this in a book somewhere, right? A lot of people feel like it's hard to wake up early in the morning, right? Or like it's hard to wake up early in the morning and be productive. A lot of people want to wake up 6 a.m., 7 a.m. I'm not going to say 5. That's a little crazy. I'm not getting, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting that early, but I wake up around 6 a.m. every day now. And I feel like a lot of people feel like they can't do that for some odd reason without like setting a timer, or like it's hard for them to get up that early, right? And from my experience, I've noticed that, and obviously from the book that I read, it's so much easier to wake up earlier when you just simply go to bed at a decent time. Like, okay, let me give you guys a better example, right? Track your sleep. Me personally, I sleep for a very long time, right? I sleep for, like, if I'm just naturally sleeping and I don't set a timer or something, I naturally sleep for a cool 8, really 9 hours, honestly. I sleep for a long time, right? So I remember I had this point, right, where I just was tracking the time I would go to sleep for a long time and the time I would wake up. No alarm, no clock, no nothing, right? I noticed whenever I would go to sleep at 12, when would I wake up? I'd naturally just get up 9 a.m. Every single time. I'd go to sleep at 12, I'd get up at 9. Same thing, I'd go to sleep at 11 p.m. I'd wake up at 8 a.m. I'd go to sleep at 10, and I wake up around 7. You know what I'm saying? It is a little hard for me to get up at 6, but I do get up at 6 because, you know, I got to be up that early for my job. But I go to sleep around 10:30, and I still wake up around 6. It's not terrible, but I do be wanting that extra hour of sleep. Like, I hit the snooze button a couple times. It might take me to about 6:20, 6:25 to get up for real. But, yeah, ideally, in a perfect world, I want that 8, 9 hours. So I'd say check with yourself, man. Like, do this for a cool week if you're not, or a few days if you're not doing anything important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Check without any alarms, without anything set, without somebody forcing you to wake up or get up. Track how long you just naturally sleep before your body just naturally wakes up, right? For me personally, it's about 8.5, 9 hours, closer to that 9-hour mark, right? Like I said, 12 o'clock, I'm waking up at 9 naturally. If I go to bed at 1 a.m., I'm going to wake up at 10. If I go to bed at 2 a.m., which is around the time that these parties be ending, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., you probably ain't getting home too cool 3 a.m., right? If I go to bed at 2 a.m., I'm not getting up, well, what did I say, 12 to 9, 1 to 10, yeah, 2 a.m., I'm getting up at 11 a.m. After that, bro, like, come on, bro, that's a little too late, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, like, 3 a.m., if you stay out till 3 a.m., I don't know about y'all, I'm from the Raleigh-Durham area, right? A lot of people go to Glenwood. Glenwood don't even close till 3 a.m., right? So, boom. You stay up till 3 a.m. or you go to bed at 3 a.m. I'm not getting up till 12. Me personally. I sleep for a long time, and I know my body prefers that 9-hour window. Everyone is different. So, like I said, I feel like you should track yourself, see how long your body naturally takes to wake up. Mine is 9 hours, yours may be different. But with that being said, man, yeah, set a bedtime, y'all. There is so many things as a grown man that you can avoid, so many issues, so many problems in life that you can avoid by just getting to bed at a decent time. There's so, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to want to go be tempted to do nothing, cheat on your girl if you got a girlfriend at home. You're not going to want to do none of that if you in the bed at 10 o'clock. Are you? You're not, like me personally. If I'm in the bed, I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm asleep, brother. I'm asleep. Know what I'm saying? You're not going to be tempted to go do nothing crazy, cheat on your girl if you're single. You're not going to be thinking about hitting up that girl late at night, you know what I'm saying? Sleeping with her. You go lay with her, wake up the next morning. I don't know about y'all. Sometimes I don't even be wanting to get out of bed the next day. That might ruin my whole next day. You feel me? Like, if you want to be productive as a man, set a bedtime. It sounds so taboo. It sounds so like, come on, bro, we grown. But like, realistically, setting a bedtime, in my opinion, is one of the highest ROI skills or traits that you should have. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if you do that, you'll notice a lot of outsized returns from that one simple thing. I feel like as a grown man, you need to have a bedtime. And I'll just leave it at that, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. We're being consistent.